Hey guys, this is probably video 5 of the differential rebuild for the 2004 Mercedes c230 w203 1.8 engine. I got the cover off. In the last video, this is exactly how it was, but the cover was still on. So I use an impact gun to get the bolts out, but just to give you a warning, be careful for a few things. The first thing is, let me grab this bolt over here. You see this bolt? It's not a regular hex head. So don't use a regular socket. I did, but I applied a lot of force, and I did another thing. I took this sledgehammer, small sledgehammer, and I hit the bolt here, okay, and that loosens it a little bit. So I gave it like maybe 7 to 10 whacks with it, and then I took the impact gun and I pushed the impact gun in towards the bolt really hard. If you don't, you might strip it, but I don't advise you to use a regular socket. It does sort of mess this up a little bit, and you could strip it. What else am I going to tell you? I did have something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, alright, so let me show you this cover. After you get this off, don't stick any screwdrivers in there like those other idiots on YouTube. You know, don't stick it in here like this. Try it out. It's retarded. I don't know why they do that, because you make a nick in there, and then, you know, dirt could get sucked in or anything, you know. It might not seal, it might leak. Alright, so this is on like this, right? And this part here, it sticks out a little bit. Okay, so what I did was, I don't know if I could hold this with one hand. Let me see if I can put the thing down. Alright, so this is it like this, and like I said, it sticks out over here. Alright, so what I did was I took this 1/2-inch socket and I lined it up straight like that, and I put it like this against the axle, and I pried up on it like this, and it came right out. I was trying to tap it back and forth, but it felt like rubber, you know, rubbery and springy, and that's because the gasket seal was on there. It must be pretty good gasket seal. So anyway, it came right off like that. Now, in my last video, I was saying, how the heck am I going to get these axles out? There must be a clip in here. I don't see any clip in here. So, do they just pop out? Because this is, if you want to take a look in here, if you're curious, if I could get a good shot. The light is in the way, but let's see. So this is what it looks like in here, and you could see the gear, and I don't see a clip on there, on that gear, and I don't see it on the other one either. And you could see the axle, but there's no clip on there. But I would think if they could just pull out without a clip, then they would fall out, because they're not, there's no pressure on them on the other side. You can actually, you know, move the axle back and forth. And if you do take the axle out, it looks like that gear would just fall out. So I guess my next task is to try to get those axles out so I can get the differential out. Good news is I don't see any metal in here. Alright, well, I don't know what else to do, but I'll try to pull and push on the axles and see what happens, and I'll get back to you guys in the next video. Alright, see you later.